welcome back. Alabama, LSU, big game this weekend. It's Friday here in Baton Rouge, and everybody on the LSU campus is looking forward to this big game tomorrow. It's played in Tuscaloosa. LSU is number 2, Alabama's number 3, like a 1 versus 2 matchup. Two great teams, two SEC teams, battling it out for a shot at the conference championship, a spot in the college football playoff, and so a lot of anticipation, a lot of hype. It's a rivalry game. I wanted to look at what are the main factors about this game. Why is everybody so excited? ESPN, they've been calling it game of the century. They've used that term before to describe the meeting of these two teams. Why is there so much hype, especially given the recent history of this game? You have Alabama with 8 straight wins. Last year, they came down to Baton Rouge. They beat the Tigers 28-29 to nothing. But why is this year going to be any different? Why is there such anticipation? It comes down to the quarterback play. So you have, Tua Tagovailoa and Joe Burrow, two of the best quarterbacks in college football right now. They're going to be in the NFL. Their play has elevated these two programs, especially this year. But there's also some questions. So with Tua Tagovailoa's health, he's coming off of ankle surgery a few weeks ago. It's a short turnaround. Question is he going to be fully healthy and ready to play in this game? They're saying it's a game time decision. I think they already know it's a big game. Alabama has to win. I think he's going to play. It's just a question of how effective is he going to be. Obviously, his mobility is going to be hindered, given the ankle surgery. Even if he's not going to be 100%, I think Tua at 90%, 85%, that's going to be enough passing the ball. On the flip side, you have Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow has played in big games. He's elevated his level of play this year. He's just been phenomenal. To start the season, they go to Texas. In Austin, they beat the Longhorns. And then here at home, they beat Florida. They beat Auburn. Two talented defenses, two SEC caliber squads. And he was able to handle that pressure and get the win for the Tigers in that situation. And so he's played in big games. Tua's played in big games. The quarterback play is going to be a big factor in this game. And so we know what Tua is, what he's done, what he's capable of doing. And Joe Burrow has completely flipped the script for the quarterback position at LSU. He's the Heisman frontrunner right now. But what's allowed him to elevate his play and bring the Tigers into this position, it's been Joe Brady. So Joe Brady calling the plays, running the scheme for the Tigers in a spread out big play after big play offense. The passing game has just been completely different schematically. They're pushing tempo, pushing the pace, pushing the ball down the field, and so that's been a huge change for them this year, and it's made them a true playoff contender. The game's going to be in Tuscaloosa. Alabama has that home field advantage. They've only lost, I think, 4 times since 2011. They rarely lose at home. They have such an advantage there, but it's going to be a wild atmosphere. The excitement and the anticipation for that game is going to play a factor as well. Alabama right now is a 6.5-point favorite, so less than a touchdown difference in terms of Vegas. Looking at the odds there, and so it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a shootout. The question is which defense can step up, and Alabama, LSU, they're known to have these great defenses of old. That's their reputation, but this year it's a little bit different. It's the offense, it's the receivers, it's the quarterback, and so I think it's going to be a question of which defense can step up, and Alabama has a young defensive line. They've been able to play well, but they don't have that experience, and on the flip side, Joe Burrow, LSU, they've faced good defenses before. They carved up Florida. They were able to adjust against Auburn. Auburn had a fantastic defensive line, probably one of the best in the country this year, and they were able to win that game. They were able to make adjustments at halftime and score the ball when they needed to score, and that allowed them to win that game. For LSU's defense, they have great corners. Stingley, Fulton. They have Grant Delpit at safety, probably one of their best players. Caleb Von Chason on defensive line. He's been injured, but he's coming back. He's been playing better. So we'll see which defense can step up. In those big games that LSU's faced, it's sort of been like early they've given up points. It's not like they're stonewalling people. They're giving up points early, but in the second half they've been able to adjust, slowing down, shutting down Florida and Auburn in the second half, allowing their offense to score those points. And so I think it'll come down to which quarterback can execute and which defense can step up. And we'll see what happens. I think this is as good a year as any for LSU to end that streak, to end those 8 straight wins from Alabama. It's going to be tough. It's in Tuscaloosa. We'll see. I think Coach O, he's a great motivator. He's going to get them ready to play. I think they're ready to play. Joe Burrow's been fantastic. I expect him to have a big game. And we'll see what happens, but it's going to be an exciting game. This is what college football is all about. 2 heavyweight programs, 2 playoff caliber teams playing for a chance at the playoff for their conference championship, could determine the Heisman Trophy. And so there's a lot on the line, but this is what makes college football exciting. And so I'm looking forward to the game. I hope you guys get a chance to watch it. It's probably going to be a good one. And so we'll see what happens. But let me know what your thoughts are in the game. What do you think is going to happen? Do you have the Tide or the Tigers? So thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend.